Hey everyone, Fabian. Quick one in relation to plundering alts for resources on Evony. Now, I said no more plundering. It's not quite as simple as that, but we'll get into that in a minute. First and foremost, if you're unsure as to what I'm talking about when we say plundering for alts, just so you understand, if we were in the main world and I'd created various accounts myself, let's just say I've got my main account, which is this one, my main city, right there. And then let's just say I then went and created an additional account that I used just purely for the basis of building resources in there, and then once I got so much I could then go and attack that account. So let's just imagine that Sancho was my account as well, and I was building all the resources in there. It's the only thing I was doing with that particular account, and then I'd go and plunder that for those resources. Now, this has been going on in these games forever. It's something that's always been around, and some games allow it, some games don't allow it. Evony is getting a lot stricter on doing this, and one of the biggest reasons is because of bots. So what that is people who are creating basically a whole alliance of different accounts, which then they can go and fill with all these different resources. They'll have programs and scripts that do all the work for them, and then they can have 40, 50, 60, 80 accounts that they can fill with resources and then go and plunder once they are full. Now, you can imagine this would be a big thing for Evony because they wouldn't be getting the money potentially from that person who does that. So on top of that, it doesn't make necessarily fair for the other people, myself, like Sancho, that I used as the example in this particular video. I'm playing the game normally. Now, one of the things they did allow was a family group, and this was genuinely for the people who, okay, did want to take some resources from other accounts, certainly didn't want to overuse that feature. And the way you would do that is by going into the settings, and then once in settings, we would then go down to the account option right there. Inside there, you can see at the bottom, we've got family group, and then you'd click onto that, and you can see I've got Iron Throne Strucker. I haven't been on that for God knows how long, genuinely. I can't be bothered anymore. I really can't. It just takes too much time. I'd love to know how people have the time to do this, genuinely. But if I wanted to go and take resources from INT Strucker, I'd be able to do that, but I'd be able to do it not by plundering, by sharing those resources. And I'm not 100% sure how many you can have in a family group, but you can see right down there at the bottom, family group members on the same server can exchange resources freely. So that was the way Evony came up with a solution to allowing sharing of resources, but on a far less scale, which in my opinion is a fair thing from Evony to allow you to do. Now let's jump over to Reddit very quickly, because what I'm going to show you there, and this is the reason why I'm saying about plundering alts, this is more for the people who are doing the bot thing. This is more for the people who are not doing it via the family group. So you can see this person has posted on Reddit, what's your experience with this? Have been playing for about 4 years now. I do understand all the resource selling, etc. This was after plundering my alts that I've been doing for the past 2 years. Not sure what's different this time. And they've sent a message. We've detected behavior that goes against the terms of service you agreed when playing Evony. Specifically, your account has been flagged as in-game resources trading or using cheat programs and bots. This situation may affect your account. What we've done, they have zeroed the resources on your account, and this is why you've got to be careful with this now. You need to stop such behaviors to protect your account and in-game property, and will reserve the right to take further actions thanks to your understanding. So that is Evony. I think since they brought out the K50, because I'm seeing this example quite a lot now, that they really are pushing down, stomping down on people and alts, and that's why I wanted to do this quick video, because if you are someone who's been doing it the old-fashioned way via the methods of just plundering your accounts, and say you do have 10, say you do have time to do that. I remember a game that I did play, which was Iron Throne, and actually this was quite easy in relation to doing that. There was an event you could go into, and you could just literally plunder all the resources, nice and easy. So it's just making you aware that if that is what you're doing and that's how you've been doing it, then you need to be careful, because Evony are taking those resources away, and of course those further actions that they're threatening could mean something to do with your account and continuing to play. So if you are in the process of taking resources, do it via the family group method that they've given. Keep your account safe and don't go against the terms and conditions that Evony has set out. So just a quick one there for you, making you all aware. That is it for this particular video. Please do help support me by subscribing to my channel and liking this video, and I will see you in another Evony video very soon. Thanks for watching.